CNN did an interview with some MAGA reporters and stuff, and Brian Glenn, Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend, was one of the people spoken to. And what's interesting, this might kind of shock Trump, but even Brian Glenn, the MAGA of all MAGAs, was going, I think people are going to be upset when they realize Trump's not actually going to prosecute Obama. Trump keeps, as a distraction effort, invoking this idea that Obama engaged in treason by fabricating the Russian collusion narrative and that we're going to prosecute him and all the people associated. And even Brian Glenn, like, think to yourself, if I said, what would make you 100% MAGA? You would go, oh, you believe the election's stolen? It's like, that's not 100%. A lot of people who are MAGA-ish believe that. All right, you like go to every Trump rally. Oh, yeah, I went to a lot of Trump rallies. That made me know. All right, what's the variable that would make you 100% dating Marjorie Taylor Greene? Boom. 100% MAGA.
Kiss my ass.
And that's Brian Glenn. Don't know. All right, Marjorie. And even he's like, yeah, Obama's not going to prison. Let's be honest.
Potentially trying to distract from Epstein, the Trump administration has started baselessly accusing Barack Obama of treason, even posting a fake AI video of the former president being arrested.
Trump posted the video of Obama getting arrested.
Well, we all know that President Trump has an insane sense of humor. He likes to troll, and we all know that. He is the master at that. Could that, in a way, mislead the base, thinking that that's going to happen? I think there's a chance that could.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I just find myself laughing. I don't know why. Just while I'm watching him, I'm laughing. This is weird.
Happen because people will see that and go, oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen next week. When it doesn't, they get a little disappointed.
But while some in MAGA might be happy for now on how the administration is handling Epstein,
You guys can watch Brian's pre-show.
Brian and his girlfriend, the Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, warn that the Trump base still wants answers.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's your partner, said, if you tell the base of people who support you of deep state, treasonous crimes, election interference, blackmail, and rich, powerful, elite evil cabals, then you must take down every enemy of the people. If not, the base will turn and there's no going back.
Pretty hard words, huh? Maybe people in the administration saw that tweet. Maybe they understand that they have to be as transparent and do what's best for the American people.
So, I mean, that's as brutal as he can get about Trump. This is the guy. What was the clip of him with Trump? He said something like, how do you look so good? Or what on the plane, he was like kneeling down, right? In this, whatever. He was, and, it's just in the standpoint needs, but like, all whatever, it doesn't really, he was like right in the zone where the thing, but regardless of where he was saying, he was looking up to him and saying, how do you stay so energetic and you look so healthy? I think was something like that. That was one of it. That's the reporter, quote unquote reporter that we're dealing with here. And even he's going, Trump's, he won't say this word, but lying that they're going to go after Obama. And Trump is not being transparent enough, as Marjorie Taylor Greene hit Trump with. And then he spoke to in the same interview, why aren't you ever asking? You're never asking about Epstein whenever you're with the president.
Those that say they'll no longer support President Trump because he didn't release every single thing we've ever known about Jeffrey Epstein, just because they say they're done, they're not done.
The Epstein saga has rocked the MAGA base for weeks.
February 2015, Trump stands at CPAC.
Bill Clinton. Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
Like, you trained us to go after this issue.
Does the president believe that justice has been served in the Epstein case?
President Trump can't get away from questions about Epstein.
Ghislaine Maxwell says she'll only testify if you pardon her or she gets immunity.
But at the White House, few of those questions are coming from Trump-supporting media outlets.
If you look at the 20 of the top 47 promises President Trump made, he delivered on all those campaign promises.
Brian Glenn is the White House correspondent for MAGA media outlet Real America's Voice.
People say, Brian, why don't you ask questions about Epstein? I'm like, because everyone else is asking the question about Epstein.
Okay, so instead we have to ask, how are you so healthy? Like, I get maybe there's other important questions, but like, that's the one we have to do. You don't think one more Epstein question is more important than what is your diet and how does it make you so lean?
McDonald's cheeseburger.
Have you gotten taller in the last 3 weeks? Like, is that, sir? Some people are saying your ankles look fat because of the health issue you're having. I think they look better than ever. What say you? Is that like those are the questions that you prioritize over? All right, Brian. I guess. Now, on the whole Obama is going to be arrested thing, here is I think he's senator, right? James Langford. He's listed here as a representative, but he's a senator, saying that really, well, Aaron Rupart put it, James Langford makes the case that the real collusion in 2016 was Hillary Clinton colluding with Russians to defeat her own campaign. Let's listen first and then see if we agree.
I happened to be on the Senate Intelligence Committee at that time, and I would beg to differ with the reports. We watched Russia playing both sides of this campaign. Russia's goal was to be able to confuse everything and everybody. Russia was trying to be able to pursue ways they could get into voting machines and into secretaries of state's offices. They were actively doing that. But at the same time, Hillary Clinton was working with Russian contacts to try to create this false Russian story and to be able to drive that. That's what actually CIA, including Brennan, was trying to rush through and find ways to be able to prove. So he's trying to be able to convolute multiple different issues there. Russia was definitely trying to interfere in both sides of the election, but Donald Trump did not hire a Russian group to try to interfere with the Hillary Clinton campaign. Hillary Clinton hired a Russian group to try to interfere with Donald Trump.
Well, no one says that Trump hired. But like, okay, well, first of all, show me that documentation, because y'all now have made about 100 claims that then are now backed up by the documents that you're finding. But if so, big oof on the part of Hillary Clinton, okay? Imagine her being like, all right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to hack me, okay? I want you to reveal things that hurt my campaign, and I want you to do social media operations that make me look bad, and then I want you to hack the DNC, and I want you to try to hack election infrastructure to help Trump, all right? Do all that, and then bingo. I don't believe that, but if that's the case, what's your problem with it? Go Hillary. She just defeated herself. No, I mean, it's so obvious that regardless of what they're saying now, and some people went too far, true, about what they were claiming was going to be revealed about Trump's coordination, and it's one of those issues that it's hard to really care about what they're saying, because we know at this point the truth over all the different investigations under different administrations, which is that Russia does a lot of things to try to create political chaos and cause more American division. They've apparently been really good at that, but we were also really good. Russia, you suck. We're better than you at dividing ourselves. And then did have a preference, as I showed you Putin on video saying, but he says both too, so he's ridiculous, but that he was preferring Trump. And if they were doing all these things to hurt both sides, what is it that they did that was hurting Trump? Because they did a lot of things that were hurting Hillary. But interesting theory there. Hillary brilliantly got Russia to hurt her own campaign.